A very good morning and warm welcome to respected Dr. Meghna Bilare ma'am, Director, Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Management and Research, Dr. Vishal Vadaskar sir, Associate Director, DYPIMR, today's resource person, Mr. Dhruv Metkar, all the faculty members and all dear participants. On behalf of Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Management and Research, I, Ms. Chandni Sharma, extend a warm welcome to you all for the webinar on digital marketing. And it is our privilege to have with us Mr. Dhruv Metkar sir as today's resource person. Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Management and Research is a premium institution of management and computer education in Pune, Maharashtra for more than 2 decades. DYPIMR functions under the well-known higher education brand of Dr. D.Y. Patil Unitech Society, Pune, under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Chairman, Dr. P.D. Patil sir, and Secretary, Dr. Sobhnath Patil sir. The institute integrates knowledge, research, industry experience, and international exposure to offer comprehensive management programs. It has full-time MBA, MBA in Digital Marketing, and MCA programs, and is affiliated to Savitribai Phule Pune University. The university has honored the institute with the Best College Award in 2019. National Board of Accreditation and A grade by NAAC is the testimony to our pursuit of excellence. Dear friends, the whole world today has moved its attention to the digital media. We use the internet for the simplest of the things to the most complex ones. As it is rightly said by Bill Gates, if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. And we are proud to announce that our institute is the first and the only institute under SPPU to offer MBA in digital marketing. Digital marketing is the new norm for a successful business, and it can bring a lot of opportunities and growth to different types of businesses. It can lead to exposure and more sales. After all, the goal of a business owner is to increase the profit. If you want to see improvements in your business or increase your sales, you have to get your hands into the digital marketing. With these words, I take this opportunity to introduce our today's resource person, Mr. Dhruv Metkar, who is working as a social media lead at Agrovon Sakal Media Group. Dhruv Metkar is a professional digital marketing specialist with over 9+ years of experience in digital marketing. His unique professional experience stems from years of providing excellent results, creative problem solving, and building customer loyalty. He has worked with 30+ brands and companies and trained over 2,500+ corporate and students in India. He has also conducted several social media workshops. Sir, it is our privilege to have you with us. Now, I would request Dr. Meghna Bilare ma'am to virtually felicitate our guest speaker, Mr. Dhruv Metkar. Thank you, sir. Now I request our director, Dr. Meghna ma'am, to kindly address the participants. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, dear students. Good morning, Dhruv. And it's really privileged to have Dhruv with us today. As we are the first premier institute to start with the MBA Digital Marketing. Basically, D.Y. Patil has been offering MBA and MCA, the very crown courses of management from SPPU, and now we have started with our MBA Digital Marketing. And this digital marketing, I would say the pandemic has shown us the real meaning of what the digital platform means to us. And gradually everything is going to be on the digital platform. But somewhere as a degree program, this was not in the market. And now we have come up with the MBA in Digital Marketing, which would be 2 years program. And it has a lot of career opportunities, a lot of prospects in future. So I think there would be no other better person than Dhruv to throw light on this. So students, you would be definitely benefited after you listen to Dhruv, because he is the one who has been in a product of SPPU and similar programs. So, and now we are into specialized program. So Dhruv, I guess you would be the best guide and for the students to discuss about the prospects of the digital marketing. And thank you, students, for joining us with us in this event. And for anything details about the digital marketing, you can always reach up to our team. Thank you.
Thank you, Meghna ma'am. Thank you so much. Now I request Dhruv sir to kindly throw more light on different aspects of digital marketing. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, Meghna ma'am. Thank you, Vishal sir, for giving this opportunity. So before moving ahead, I would like to go ahead. Like I'll be taking this session like as an like I mostly I prefer to classroom training, but due to this pandemic and the kind of work which I'm doing right now in last 7 to 8 years, which is online. So again, I prefer to this online, but the kind of session we are going to have is like more to the interactive session. I am aware about that. I am not into the classroom and I'm not going to see each and everyone and simultaneously not ask any kind of question. But I'll request if you have any kind of query or any kind of question as and then. So give me a one person, like one people or one student who are going to be assist me. In meanwhile, simultaneously I'll be going to ask you some sort of questions. So this should not be happen that someone has come for your seminar, वो बात कर रहा है आप लोगों ने कैमरा बंद कर दिया है, मिनिमाइज हो गया, he'll speak to the 1 hour and he'll left with the good kind of response. So this should not happen. So what I prefer is to have an interactive session. Whoever wanted to explore the digital marketing thing, who have any kind of questions, feel free to ping me. So meanwhile, I'll just share my screen and I'll without wasting more time, just start with the presentation. When will be offline classes start? So I think this question is for your faculties. Someone should ask for this answer to. Okay, so we'll start with the introduction of digital marketing. Why this digital marketing thing has come up in the market and why everyone is started with the digital marketing. What is the need of the hour that people should come to the digital platform and have a different kind of perspective. Because if I'll introduce myself again and I'll say that how I'll start with this session with a kind of journey how I enter into the digital marketing. So it was in 1990 when we have started with the computer and classroom courses and everything. So computer, like internet was very new to us. Yeah. Whenever people have get to on the internet, there will be two choices: either they will surf internet for 1 hour or they will play video games on the internet zone. So we used to prefer for the play the more video games and simultaneously be aware about the internet. Kya copy hota hai, kya paste hota hai, and simultaneously someone has told me that there is a website called Google, and whenever you are going to search anything on Google, so you will get the results. So I was not aware about what it is exactly because we were new to internet and we would see we are finding the thing that how we can move ahead with this internet thing and simultaneously cope up with it. So I have very genuine experience that I would like to start with this session so that everyone will be familiar with this thing. So when I searched on Google about the Sachin Tendulkar, and so I got to know everything about Sachin Tendulkar, his images, his scores, his record, the kind of journey he has started, and simultaneously the curiosity. Everyone has curiosity, like. So I have put my name on Google and I search about me. So I have not getting any kind of result, but I was not aware about the search engine. I was not aware about the digital marketing and the technology. Then what I get to know is about the digital marketing is like one of the tool where we have to work for that particular keyword, work for ourselves, and then simultaneously we'll get the results. So this was the incidence. After some sort of years I spent, I did my graduation, post graduation. I got a placement in one of the IT company, and then I get to know that one of the project which my company has received was into this construction field, and those people wanted to do their search engine optimization. My senior called me and he asked me that though this company wanted to do their search engine optimization, and their first query was to so my first query was like, sir, what is search engine optimization? I am not aware about this kind of technology. So he said me that search engine optimization is a thing where if someone is putting the any kind of keyword and Google or any kind of search engine, so whatever results are coming, those results are nothing but the optimizing that website for that particular keyword. So I clicked to the back end the time that when I started the internet, and 2019 when I came to the Pune 2017 7 it was. So I was searching for the Sachin Tendulkar, I was searching for the some other people, and simultaneously I searched for me. So when my senior has told me about this incident, like, this is the keyword ranking and everything. So I told him that, sir, I have did this thing, but technically I'm not aware about this, the digital marketing and how we should, go ahead with this thing. So I told him about this thing, and then I got to know that, whenever people are searching this thing. So I told him that if today you Google me, so you will get each and everything about me. So indirectly, I was doing the research engine optimization, and I switched to the, my career from the IT to the digital marketing. And because of the, kind of technical background I have, it has helped me to understand various things. So I'll move ahead with this. So what is digital marketing exactly? So digital marketing is nothing but an online marketing. Marketing through the online tools, different tool we use to do, search the market, target the market, do the market research, and the kind of activities which is related to this particular thing. So it is kind of buying and selling in between the whatever people who are coming on the online platform. Either they are buying something or they are selling something. Buying in terms of they have any kind of need, why they are using the Google, why they are using the any other platforms to either most of the people were doing that for the needs. For example, let's take example ki I came to Pune and I am new to this Pune city, and I am not aware about where to stay, where to have a food, and where to have a good time. So I'll just go on Google and I'll search about the thing that kind of places that is there, nearby places that can I'll spend my time, वहाँ पे जाके मैं time spend करूँ, और the kind of thing हो. Simultaneously, there is another people who wanted to sell their things. For example, I wanted to buy the house, so I'll go and search about the 1 BHK flat in the particular Pimpri area. And simultaneously, there are people who wanted to sell their flat, so they might have created their website, and they have targeted the targeted those keywords, the people who are searching for the 1 BHK flat in the Pimpri, or the people who wanted to took any kind of flat related query, so that our website should come up in the mind. So buying and selling is the one of the thing. So third point is that I have mentioned is the branding. So why branding is a necessary? As companies are also required of branding. Personal, individual also required a personal branding. When it comes to the branding, so I'll give you the two examples. If you people are using the social media, you have your own social media platform. So it doesn't mean that you have Facebook and you are not using the Instagram. You have Instagram and you are not using the Snapchat. Simultaneously, you are not using the some other social media platform. You are engaging on social media platform because you wanted to showcase yourself. You wanted to present yourself, and simultaneously, the kind of interaction you are having with your friends, your unknown friends, your colleagues, and those interaction is giving you the idea that this kind of interaction and this kind of platform where I'm getting some sort of value. So this should be there. So simultaneously, this is when it comes to the personal branding. And then if that is the scenario, then why companies are required a branding? Why companies are coming the social media platform? Why those are required the different platforms? Why they are spending the money? These are the questions, right? These are the questions that we should answer. We should have an answer to this question if you are looking for the digital marketing. It is a very important part. Like most of the time, my family are saying me that what is your job role exactly? मैं उनको बोलता हूँ कि मैं social media use करता हूँ. So most of the people they laugh at me. They said that you don't want to disclose what you are doing, so that is why you are saying us that you are managing the social media, or like you are spending your much time on social media. So this is like kind of responses I'm getting from them. So companies are using social media because they wanted to target the people, they wanted to connect with the people. So again, the another example which I'll finalize with this thing is that, so whenever you required any kind of branding, or required in digital marketing, so why you require marketing? You have to reach out to the people. Why you have to reach out to the people? Either you have to buy something, you have to sell something. For example, I have a tea stall. And it is on the mountain, and there is no connectivity, and there is no people. So simultaneously, I'm not going to get any kind of responses from any of the people where they are not accessible to my places. So I'm not going to give any kind of sale, and I'm not going to do any kind of businesses. So simultaneously, if I have a crowded place, like just like your campus, in front of your campus, if I open my tea stall, and if I wanted to come to the tea stall, so as compared to that mountain, and it's compared to your campus, so at least I'll be having some sort of sell if I'm not having that my tea stall on the mountain, and if I'm having the tea stall in front of your campus. So why I have given this example? So campus, consider this campus is nothing but our websites. This campus is nothing but your search engine. So whenever people were coming on the social media platform, whenever people were coming on your website, they wanted to get something in their hand. They wanted to take something that people can use that particular thing. For example, why people are coming on the social media, they are spending their time. Why companies are coming on social media, they know that people were in the social media platform and they can easily reach out to them. So it is then a kind of mixture wherein marketing through using different tools, and again doing the either buying and selling, representing ourselves by doing the branding of the either personal or and the company, and simultaneously it is a network of website where you are exchanging the ideas, we are doing this thing. You have any question in this thing, particular question? Just type me yes and no. So if everything okay, so I can proceed for the next slide.
Sir, we'll take Q&A sessions in the
Yes. Simultaneously I'll be requiring, yes, absolutely. Simultaneously I'll be requiring this thing so that I can
no, the participants have, don't have any question.
Great. So simultaneously I'll getting idea that people were listening to me, whether it should not
Yes.
happen. Yeah, that is why I'm asking the meanwhile. So I'll move to the next slide. So it is like
Yes.
how digital marketing works. I have explained what is digital marketing and why it is required people to come to this platform. So the second agenda is how it works. So most of the people they are not aware about the marketing, they are not aware about the platforms, they don't know what are the things in the digital marketing, how one should go ahead with this thing. So I have an answer. So just look at this diagram and don't get confused or don't get misled कि ये बहुत सारी चीजें दिख रही है, इसमें से क्या करना है, and why this person is saying that digital marketing is so easy and that everyone can make their career. So I'll just start with this content marketing part from the right hand side. So this is on my right hand side. So what content marketing is all about and how it has started and how everything has linked up till this integrated planning. So right from the content marketing, SEO, paid search, social media, email marketing, multi-channel analysis, interactive planning, and how we can go ahead with this. So I'll start with the first thing. So content marketing, what is the importance of content marketing? What is content marketing and how we can move ahead with this thing? Content marketing is nothing but the system whenever we are planning any kind of promotional activity, whenever we are planning any kind of project that need to be have some sort of USP that have to be there. I'll give you the example of your college. Your college is one of the prestigious colleges in the Pune. So where people who are into the Maharashtra region, out of Maharashtra region, they are aware about the D.Y. Patil group. They are aware about the kind of success this kind of institution have given, not only for the management, again for the different streamlines, the kind of this pattern, teaching pattern they are using, the kind of awards and recognition those people are getting. So this all is nothing but then a combination of the content. These are the content. So for me, it is a kind of content. That content is replicating the D.Y. Patil group. So content marketing is nothing but by using this content, how I can reach out to the new people, how we can integrated those people into the existing system, be it for admission, be it for the employment, be it for the placement coordination, and the any other thing. So content marketing is nothing but the planning of the content and simultaneously the kind of objective our project is having. So we have to go ahead with this content marketing. So when it comes to the search engine optimization, so SEO is nothing but an organic thing. When it comes when I say the organic thing is nothing but an we are not going to pay any kind of penny to the any search engine or not any kind of social media platform, and we are doing the search engine optimization by using the different technologies, by using the keywords, by using the different backlinks, getting the more traffic to the website, because I know the more traffic leads to the more sales and more sales lead to the more profitability. So likewise, the search engine optimization nothing but the organical way to rank your website. When it comes to the paid search, there is only the one platform of the paid search is nothing but the AdWord. AdWord can be a Google, AdWord can be a Bing AdWord, AdWord can be a native ads, AdWord can be a Google like social media ads. Again, the different platform has their different search paid search. So whenever it comes to the paid, so organically, if you take the 10 days or like 1 month to get your website ranked, so In paid, you can get it like you can reach out to your user or like your targeted audience within the 1 to 2 days. And when it comes to the social media marketing, so social media marketing is nothing but for example, again, I'll give you the best example. So social media marketing is like one of the platform where simultaneously, if we wanted to, buy and sell anything, and our first approach is to, visit this company's social media, that you will, this company might be posting about their employment, they might be posting about the courses, they might be posting about their USP achievements. So the social media is going to push this, paid and SEO or organic things to, to tell the people that, kind of activities they are doing, they are in the right track, and simultaneously how they can, enhance it. So it is a kind of, push thing for the paid and SEO thing. So simultaneously, social media is like one of the platform again, so where we can reach out to the maximum people, as I have covered in my previous slide. So email marketing and email automation. Why it isn't required? For example, if I'm on social media and it is like 2 a.m. in the morning and I'm searching something, I'm not able to sleep, and I saw somewhere that DY Patil has given some sort of inquiry or like some sort of admission process, and they are looking for the people who are for the PhD. And it is out of my interest, so I have like clicked on the particular ad, and that I got to know that after like रात में 2 बजे मैं उनको click कर रहा हूँ, and simultaneously they are responding to me that this they got my data, and they like to introduce me with the particular admission process, and they wanted to discuss the things about me. क्या हुआ रात में 2 बजे I messaged them, or like I clicked on their ad, and then simultaneously whenever they received my response, simultaneously the automated mail has received in my mail, and that my curiosity is that they are very good people, that within a time they are responding me, and simultaneously it is a kind of experience in the digital platform. If you are not reaching to the people who are reaching to the same time, because what is going to happen is that if someone has clicking to your ad, and that simultaneously you are not responding to that person, he has a multiple option, because already the kind of advertising you are doing, you are targeting them. Simultaneously some other people who are also doing the advertising, and they are targeting those people. So it might be that person can move to the different other platform. So multi-channel analytics, I'm moving to the new point. Multi-channel analytics is nothing but the we have whenever it comes to digital marketing is nothing but the not only a social media, not only a email marketing, not only the paid search, not only the search engine optimization. They are the different tools. Okay, apart from this, there are multiple tools that I might have not included in this. So whatever analytics we are getting, whatever the calculations we are doing out of this kind of research we are getting, or kind of advertising we did, and kind of response we are getting, kind of reach we are getting. So analytics is going to give you the multi-channel analytics is nothing but the analysis of all the your existing channels, and how we can move ahead with the decision making through this particular channel, and moving ahead with this particular thing. So multi-channel analysis will give you the more clarity about the what platform and which platform you need to the push more content. We have to choose the different strategies to different platform, because this is going to help you understand, because understand one thing: every social media platform has their one USP. Like you have social media, like you have a Facebook, and you are again using the Instagram, and again you are going for the TikTok, again you are using for the Twitter. Like each and every platform has their USP. So likewise, our strategies and our content should be reach out to those particular people. So this multi-channel approach will give you the understanding how we should go ahead with our existing campaign. And digital marketing is again the 360-degree approach to the market, how we are going to go ahead with this thing. And integrated planning is nothing but the I have specifically mentioned there, always on plus campaigns. So for example, in academics, there is a two major things. One is the semester 1, and another one is the second semester 2. So what is going to happen, that integrated planning is nothing but the एक plan के बाद मेरा दूसरा plan है, और दूसरे के बाद जो मेरा तीसरा plan आएगा. So I should have the 360 planning of the what is going to happen next, what is going to happen next. And in our marketing thing, we call it an annual planning, half yearly planning, and quarterly planning. So we should have the year plan with us, and then we should quarter on quarter we should go ahead with this thing. So this all all scenario, just from the content marketing, SEO, paid, to the integrated planning. So everything it comes to the digital marketing experience, be it on again desktop, and be it on the mobile devices, and be it an on store, and be it an off store. So might have the people like a student who are from the marketing background, they might have aware about the omni-channel approach, why omni-channel approach is going to use. Then again, simultaneously 4 P's of marketing, what is the benefit of using the 4 P's, what is the 7 P's, how we should extend those things. So look, guys, if you have a knowledge, that is okay, and if you don't have any kind of any kind of knowledge, that is also right. So I'll take my advantage of being a Marathi, and I'll give you the one example. अर्धा भरलेला घडा हा कधीही हानिकारक असतो. Just like that, की half knowledge is always a dangerous. ठीक आहे. काहीच नाही माहिती तुम्हाला, that is okay. You can start with the start from the scratch, and you can excel at whatever you wanted to do. Because going forward, I'm going to tell you about how we can establish in the digital marketing, how we can understand. Because initially I started with the digital marketing, and then I have given you how digital marketing works. So I'll move forward to the next point, expecting you don't have any questions as of now. So next slide is not coming. So yeah, the next slide I have explained you about the why companies do digital marketing, why you should come on the digital marketing. That is covered in the next slide. But why companies are doing digital marketing, why people are coming on digital platform, what is then important. Because the traditional marketing, I'll say the newspaper, जो प्रिंट होता है, प्रिंट होके आपके घर पे आता है. मैगजीन जो होती है, होल्डिंग्स जो होती है, जो आप whenever you roam around the cities, आपको दिखता है different holdings. As it isn't just a comparison chart how you can reach out to the people, because ultimately there is a, whenever you are doing the marketing, there is a concept of the data. Until and unless you don't have a data, you cannot trust anyone. This is like fundamental of marketing. So whenever you are doing any kind of advertising which is on the offline and which is on the online, so offline we said the target traditional marketing, and online we said that it is in digital marketing. Whenever it is in traditional marketing, it is a broadcasting जो आप रेडियो पे सुनते हो, that is the one of the broadcasting. जो आप न्यूज देखते हो, न्यूज के बीच में जो एड्स आती है, that is again one of the broadcasting. Newspaper is, you are very familiar about the newspaper. It is an day-to-day transaction where you use the newspapers, magazine, direct mailers. So these are the different figures, and how you can use and go ahead with this thing. So when it comes to the offline marketing, broadcasting के लिए, if you are getting the charge for the 150, and if you are doing the advertising of 50 rupees, and again you are getting in terms of again I'll give you some sort of comparison. In traditional marketing, what is going to happen if you are doing any kind of broadcasting? मैंने radio पे ad डाल दिया, I am not aware कि how many people has listened to that ad, and how among that how many people has came to my store, and how we can go ahead with this thing. But this is not going to happen with the digital marketing. If you are doing any kind of advertising, be it on Google, be it on social media, be it on email marketing, you will have each and every statistic with you. Simultaneously, you will have the figure. For example, I done any kind of email marketing for the 100% and targeted 100 people. Among that, 40 people had opened my email on the first day. The remaining 60 people has opened after the 8 days. So this kind of statistic is going to help me to understand how one can go ahead with this thing, and how this will be a beneficial for the company, like the company kind of company which I'm working. So as compared to this thing, digital marketing is getting this wider scope. Just allow me a second, guys. My chatting window has disappeared. Okay. Okay, traditional versus digital marketing. Okay, well, moving forward, I'll expect no question as of now for the title, this traditional marketing versus digital marketing. If
Yes,
anyone has question regarding this comparison, everything.
No, sir. We will take question and answer sessions in the last of the session.
As of now, this is okay, what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay, so going forward, the career opportunities in digital marketing field. So is there a kind of scenario that I wanted to do search engine optimization, so I should be required and technical background? This is not going to happen. If you wanted to do social media special, there are the posts. These are the kind of posts which I have mentioned. There are people working in the different position in the digital marketing domain. So I'll just go through one by one. Search engine optimization, as I told you, for the doing the offline search engine optimization, like ranking your website, social media marketing, is nothing but managing your presence. You should have a good communication. You should have a right, language barrier. And again, when I said good communication skill, it doesn't mean you should have English communication. There are regional people, there are regional companies, there are news channels, there are media agency, those are working for the regional. So don't worry about your communication. If you are good with the Marathi, that is stay with the Marathi. If you are good in the Hindi, so excel with the Hindi. If you are good in English, so excel with the English. So there will be a different career opportunities in the again social media perspective, I'm telling. So content development is nothing but content marketing, the first initial part of the digital marketing, which I explained. The web development, we do have a different website, we do have a tracking codes, we have different applications. So web developer is again the one of the core part of the digital marketing. Simultaneously copywriting is nothing but the writing the things for the social media, writing the things for your advertising, writing the things for the paid advertising, search optimization, website, search engine, social media, mobile application. For each and everything you have to have a different treatment for your content. So that is come under the copywriting. And when it comes to the graphic designing, so day-to-day creatives, UIs, come to the web application, mobile application, and again the different scenarios. When it comes to the search engine marketing specialist, this is nothing but then I have given the example of the Google ads, paid ads. So why I specifically mentioned the Google ads and PPC? Most of the people call it a PPC specialist. Most of the people call it a paid ad specialist. Most of the people call it an search engine specialist. So Google ad is there because you should aware of the doing the search engine advertising for this particular thing whenever it comes to the search engine marketing specialist. So be it a Google ad, be it again being ad, and any other advertising. So just like a affiliate marketer. So it isn't like I'll take some point in this particular thing. You have to understand, guys. There is a nothing like you should be worried about, and there is nothing like you are like you are not going to get this particular thing. So affiliate marketers are the people who are earning the money just like an broker, like Amazon has their own website, and simultaneously people who are buying and selling the things from the Amazon and getting the their commission is like one of the things. So my have by oblique I given the e-commerce specialist. E-commerce specialist is nothing but the today today I'm talking to you due to this online session, and simultaneously the kind of pandemic which we have in the last 2 years we have seen. So e-commerce industry has get the very boost, because there were the 2 to 3 portals are very known to the everyone. Just like again I'm repeating the Amazon, again I'm repeating the Flipkart, Myntra, and anything else for the shopping and for the online appointment, for the taking the things. So these are the opportunities for you, that everyone is coming for their everyone wanted to do their online presence. Everyone wanted to build their online presence. Simultaneously they wanted to do again the buying and selling. They wanted to interact with the people, and they want you to manage their things. So there are a number of opportunities that you can come up with this thing. And if people were aware, I'll give you the again 2 3 more examples into it. For example, there were a startup 4 to 5 year back, Bewakoof.com. Bewakoof was selling their online clothings to their website. So it was a startup, and after this pandemic, the kind of exposure they got, and the kind of expansion they have taken on their existing company, that is tremendous. That is going to be expose you in coming years. So yeah, that is the opportunity for you all people. So digital marketing specialist, I have written specifically the client servicing, because as you said that, sir, I'm not very good at content, I'm not good at copy, I'm not technical background of UI, copywriting nahi hai, graphic designer nahi hai, nothing. So if you have a knowledge of this, you can do an intermediate between the you and your company, like your company and the client. So you have to understand, explain the companies what is the digital marketing or the kind of project we are doing, what is the progress of project, how we can go ahead with this. So this is like one of the things that you can do with the digital marketing. Whether if you have a knowledge, you can be a coordinator and you can explain to the people. And another going ahead is the digital marketing entrepreneurs. You have a knowledge of the 360 digital marketing. Simultaneously, you can took the project, you can build the people, you can ask people to come on your website, you can create your own YouTube channel, you can started earning the revenue, optimize your website, and simultaneously digital marketing data analysis. Data analysis is like, one of the booming posts in the digital marketing industry, that everyone wanted to, come up on the online thing, and they wanted to, reach out to the maximum people. So they have to understand the data of the kind of platform they are getting, the analytics of the website, analytics of the application. And they have to, out of all this data, they have to make the decisions. Either we are getting the good response, we are getting the average response, we are getting the lowest response, and how one can move ahead with this thing. So moving forward, after this career opportunities, I have a very interesting slide for you. The importance of, while doing this thing. So it might be, is it visible to everyone? 93% of the customers are online now, right? And 80% of the people making average online purchase. Let's take an example. In the, no, I don't require any kind of example, because coming slide I have already explained. Because 93% of people are online, and 80% were buying buying and selling the things from the online platform. So it is like any business requirement that they have to come to the online, and until and unless they are not an online platform, they don't have any other choices. I'm repeatedly saying, each and everyone is going to come on online platform. Either they wanted to stay in the market and they wanted to progress the kind of business they wanted to, reach out to the people. So it is a requirement is going to happen. So in next slide, you will get an, less crystal idea about it. So here I have explained, like, I have jot down some sort of data, of the website. I mentioned your social, source also, where I have given this example. So what is the sector-wise contribution of digital marketing? E-commerce sectors, it is like the 60%, like 16% of the contribution in the whole digital marketing. So whenever, again, I have already given you 2-3 examples of the e-commerce, the 16% like is too much. Likewise, the startup industries and apps, which I have mentioned, like startups and the companies which are developing their new application, they wanted to create their, build their WhatsApp, they wanted to, go ahead with their new social media platforms. Again, they have taken the 12% of the shares of the existing market. And media and entertainment industry, you wanted to, do a social media for the any kind of film industry, you wanted to do any kind of organization. The media and entertainment companies also, like for example, traditional companies right now, let's take an example of any kind of news agency. Whenever they wanted to come into the market, they wanted to reach to the people, they have to, come and, like, serve to the people on the time. So they have already, the 11% of the sector, contribution of the sector. Likewise, the retail and FMCG sectors are already holding the 8% of the sector. Education, like, just like example of your DY Patil group, so they're already holding the 8% of the, kind of whole, like each and every institutions coming online, they are coming up their platforms, they are coming with their skill set, they're coming in the online test and, parameters to the students, how they can, max to max utilize their platforms to, reach out to the student and give them the more value in terms of the using this platform. And healthcare industry, like hospitals and the sectors, they are already using the 7.2% of the market share. Like just like the travel industry is already having the, having the 6.4% of the share. The best example of all this, I can explain you by giving the best examples of all this. Like Redbus, you might have heard about the Redbus. Redbus is like kind of startup again that has come up with like 4 to 5 years back. No one has thought of their website is going to be this much of a revenue generation platform that people can, each and every time they can come to their platform and then use. And like again, the retail real estate industry, I am not sure that whether you are aware about it or not. The kind of real estate industries are using the social media platform, the digital marketing tools, the email marketing, the kind of data generation, the lead generation, and again the kind of conversion. They are coming with the concept areas like virtual. You can, if you don't have time to visit your campus, if you don't have visit to your project, you can virtually see their projects. You can understand the kind of material they are using. And each and everyone has contributed to this digital marketing industry. And this record is also from the 2019, so which I have taken from the one of the site where I used to refer. So this is the kind of different industries as has their contribution to this thing. I'll go ahead simultaneously. I'm seeing the time. I have to cope up, and again I have to give a time to Q&A. So growth chart of the market, how this market has come, like going ahead and hoping in 2018 it was like 70% for 74% of the 74% of the shares were taken from the traditional marketing and the offline marketing, and as compared to the 26% of the shares were taken from the online marketing. When it comes to the 2020, this is drastically change is happening, and 60% of the shares were taken from the offline marketing, and they are reduced from the 14%, and simultaneously digital marketing has increased and it reached to the 40%. So it is predicted that in coming 4-5 years, like offline marketing is going to be on 35% growth chart, and digital marketing is going to take over for the 65%. And right now we are intermediate between the 20 and 25. We are into the 21, and we have various scopes and various opportunities that we can go to the each and every sector. Don't again worry about any kind of barrier, companion, any kind of thing that is stopping you for moving ahead and making your decision to take into the digital marketing and looking forward to this thing. So kind of pay scales the digital marketer is having. So it is a generic idea which I'm giving you. If you are doing any kind of internship, and so in like most of the internships were like unpaid, and if you are getting the paid one in the digital marketing, most of the industry, like most of the industries are offering the students and the people who are into the digital marketing at least minimum 10 to 15K while you are learning, while your completion of your completion of your studies and moving ahead. If you are very again, whenever it is going to be internship, either your project, it is your exposure to the industry, and you have to, if you are performing very well, so simultaneously industry will give you back, and simultaneously you will get an opportunity to work on the next way of thing. Because I'll compare you with this thing to this previous industry. For example, again we'll take the example of e-commerce industry. If you got the opportunity to do internship in startups, real estate industry, travel industry, media industry, whatever, wherever you wanted to go, just select your sector where you wanted to go, and simultaneously select the internship companies where you have area of interest, and simultaneously your faculties are there, your mentors are there, your friends are there. So before making your decision, just don't go as in like I wanted to do digital marketing. There are different companies. Try to find out your interest. You wanted to do email marketing. If you are very good at designing and all part, go with designing part. If you are very good at the interactive sessions and all this thing, go with the social media, have an interaction with the people, have a mass communication, reach out to the maximum people, and gather whatever you want. So these are the fundamentals in internship, and before internship you have to make your decision. So you're going for a digital marketing, it doesn't mean you are going for each and every field. You have to select your niche, and simultaneously you have to give time to yourself, and simultaneously you will get an ahead. So these are the kind of for your idea I have mentioned this thing. So it doesn't mean that you will not get an, if you have 1 to 2 years or like 2 to 4 years experience and you don't get an more than 7 lakhs per annum. If you are very good at your understanding, so my agenda and my point was that you have a very good start of your career. So this is it from my side. I have put down the next slide for your thing. If you have any kind of question, query, we are open to question. I think we have 10 to 15 more minutes in our hand. So I'll stop here and I'll open for question. Meanwhile, if you want to have any query, be in touch with me, mail me, message me, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Dhruv sir. I'm sure the students have received a lot of insights about digital marketing. So we'll start Q&A session, and I request Sheetal ma'am to take over the session.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Thank you, Chandni ma'am. So after a very knowledgeable and interesting session on the digital marketing, now it's time to guide our students, sir. Now I request student to just raise your hand in the chat box, and we will simultaneously take the questions. So student, if you are having any question, just raise your hand in the chat box. Okay, Samiksha?
Yes,
Samiksha Deshmukh. Yes, you can ask your question.
okay. Hello, sir.
Hello, Samchya.
Sir, I just wanted to know what could be the opportunities for the business or the entrepreneurship when you pursue the digital marketing, and what should be the approach to that? How
Okay.
you should approach to that? Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you wanted to add in it?
No, sir. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So I'll start with your first question. What are the just a second, please. What are the opportunities for entrepreneurs or like people who wanted to do their career in digital marketing? That is the one question, and the another one is that how you can approach to this particular thing, right?
Yes.
There is a different so I'll answer to your query. So there are different opportunities. The first initially you have to understand in what thing and like what scenario you have to like, do your business, and you have to explore that particular business. For example, again, if you are a very creative person and if you are a very technical person, so there will be a different opportunities. If you wanted to create your website and do any kind of e-commerce thing, that will be one of the thing. If you are very good at doing this graphic thing and another thing, so you should go with advertising agency. Simultaneously, if you are a very people's person, you would like to chit chat with the people and communicate with the people, so I'll suggest you to start with your before starting with your career or any kind of startup. So start investing time on you, learn the things from your own, and simultaneously spend time on your kind of industry you wanted to do. For example, you can create your own YouTube channel, you can create your content from yourself. Simultaneously, if you wanted to do your agency all the type, so you can simultaneously do a small initial projects by your own, understand the things, how social media can be used, how you can web marketing can be used, how search engine can be used. So it will help you understand and grow. I guess this will help you out, Samiksha.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So, sir, we are having next question from Mr. Aditya Mane.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Aditya, you can ask the question.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Aditya.
Thank you for all the information. As you said, sir, almost all the business are scaling their businesses online, and almost everyone is going, digital and exploring the digital marketing. So,
Right.
what would you suggest and give tips on how do you create authentic content now that everyone is trying digital marketing and yet being unique and creative?
Okay. Anything else that you want to add into it?
No, sir. I guess this is it.
Okay. So Aditya, basic agenda is that why social media, like why Facebook has sustained so long, and why Orkut has vanished from the market. So this is the example where you will get your all answers. For example, Facebook is in the market because they are creating the content for the people where people are interested. Whenever you wanted to create an executive content and interesting content where people easily can get then attack to that particular content. So create a content for the person, don't create a content for the search engine optimization. So I think this will going to help you understand. Again, I have initially told that everyone, again, if you would have any kind of question, you can reach out to my social media platforms.
Yes, sir. But again, we have to
Yes.
also consider the search engine optimization. Like for ranking on the sites, we have to optimize our content. For that,
Right.
According to considering even the audience and considering also SEO part.
Yes, sir. That is why I asked you initially what kind of targeting you have. For example, again, I'll come back to your answer. You have to again create the content for your website, and simultaneously you have to target your social media persons. Also, we are not writing the content for the human, and you also wanted to write a content for the search engines also. So simultaneously you have to go through the basics of the SEO. Simultaneously it is a combination. Again, you might be, are you aware about the how search engine optimization do the things, how search engine works?
Yes, sir. Somewhat, sir. To the some context.
Okay. So in initial basic steps of the search engine, by doing the search engine optimization, there are a number of checklists what has to done after 1, after 2, after 3, after 4. For example, I'll give you the example. Starting from the title of your website, then website URL, H1, heading 1, heading 2, description and everything. Why I'm telling you everything? Because whenever it comes to the search engine optimization, each and every team should aware about the kind of social media content you have to create that gives you the alternate day, or like each and every day, the kind of backlink that your social media is providing to your search engine optimization. So you have to create and connect in between the social content and your website blogs, and simultaneously the repetition will we do on the doing the search engine optimization. If you'll just carry forward this thing, so this will going to help you out, Aditya.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, sir, now we are having next question from Sana Chaudhary.
Yes, please.
Sana, are you there? You can ask the question. Yes.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sana.
Sir, actually, I wanted to ask that there are several digital marketing certification courses going on. So can somebody opt for the digital marketing certification courses directly instead of doing MBA in digital marketing?
Great. That is very I was waiting for this question and I forgot, sorry to say this, but I forgot to mention about this in my slide. Try to understand, guys. You did your graduation from 3 years, and then you are pursuing for your post graduation for at least 1 year, 2 year, and 3 year. And if you are opting for any of the course for the 2 to 3 months, are you will you think that the 3 months of knowledge or 3 months of certification value, that you are already holding the value of your graduation, post graduation, and just because of your 2 to 3 months of that particular time spent, will that be going to help you understand? That will going to be add on to your resume, but that will not give you any kind of insight and any kind of knowledge that you can get into the market. Either ways you will get an opportunity, due to lack of knowledge of the in-depth knowledge of that particular thing, you will not be going to move ahead with this thing. So I'll suggest you rather going for any kind of certification. Do a certification just if you wanted to know the basic thing about that particular thing, but don't expect that out of that certification you're going to get the kind of job and people are going to give you the opportunity to explore this thing. So my suggestion will be going to do for any kind of post graduation or at least the graduation or at least diploma course. Sana, hope you this will yeah, right.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So next we are having Soni Tipanwar. Soni, you can ask the question.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Soni this
Morning,
side. So my question is, can somebody prefer MBA in digital marketing over MBA in marketing? And if the answer is yes, then why one should consider MBA in digital marketing over MBA in marketing?
So sorry, I will not confuse you. Digital marketing is nothing a difference between the kind of traditional marketing we are doing. We are not doing anything else apart from the marketing. We are just doing the marketing on the online platform. Okay. So first understand doing the marketing, and again after doing the regular marketing or MBA in marketing, you wanted to do or pursue the digital marketing course. If you are doing digital marketing and simultaneously not avoiding marketing, because don't think so that if you are going for a digital marketing, MBA in digital marketing, anyways you are going to get the insight of the marketing. What is the basic marketing, how you fundamentally correct your things. As I mentioned, 2-3 things, the omni-channel approach, just in time, how to do the market research, how to reach out to the people. These all are the marketing terms. Unless and until marketing, we won't be able to do a digital marketing. So I'll be suggesting you to go digital marketing, and I'm not saying that don't go for the MBA in marketing, because if you are going for the MBA marketing, there will be a different scope. And I'm telling you in perspective of the digital marketing. If again you wanted to do marketing, so there will be a different scope. Again, you are be having the different kind of profile just like of the digital marketing, and you will not be into the digital marketing zone, and you will be in the traditional marketing. You have to do a cold calling, again simultaneously pitching the clients, creating the marketing material, go to the offline meetings, simultaneously converting those clients. But both things have their own values. So I think this will help you understand.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, so now we are having next student, Vinita Somata. So Vinita, you can ask your question.
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Morning, ma'am.
So my question is, I don't have any technical or suitable graduation background. So
Okay.
Can I still think of pursuing MBA in digital marketing?
Right. I'll suggest you to this is the only option for you that you will excel. Then if you have as I given you the one example in Marathi, that you half knowledge is dangerous. And if you don't have any kind of knowledge, that is very absolutely fine, that you can start from your scratch. So my answer could be like you should go with this thing.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, sir, now we are having next question from Debashri Datta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Debashri.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Devashri.
Sir, I don't think that I am that much good at sales and marketing. So can I still think of MBA in digital marketing for myself?
If you are very good in sales and marketing, so I'll suggest you to understand where you wanted to excel your career. And I'm not saying that you should not go for the digital marketing in MBA, but I'll suggest you to learn about the basic concept where you have to excel yourself in upcoming 4 to 5 years, and then take your decision. Because I'm not advocate of MBA in digital marketing, but I'm just explaining you how you can pursue your career in digital marketing.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So next we are having question from Sanket Kavedia.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yes.
Morning, Sanket.
So I wanted to ask, which are the different industries in which digital marketing professionals are required?
I guess I have given this in my slide, but if I have missed out, that is also fine. There are multiple industries and other industries in MBA and in technical term and in management term, we call it a sectors. Industry simultaneously a part of that sector. So there are multiple sectors in the media sector, news sector, retail sector, manufacturing. So the multiple sector you have opening, but you have to understand where you have to excel yourself simultaneously. That will help you understand. Because again, I'm saying that don't go for sub kar lunga main digital marketing. Go for something one that you are good with. Sanket, hope you have understood. You have any other question?
No, sir. No, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanket.
So next we are having question from Kalyani Kurve.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, sir.
Hello, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sir, I wanted to ask, in terms of package and financial growth, how is digital marketing option compared to other field of MBA?
I will not say about the other field, but I'll specifically talk about this digital marketing thing. If initially you will get a good opportunity, that you have very good scope in coming 2 to 3 years. And why I said and why I avoid to talk about and speak about the other sector, because every sector and everyone has their own merits and demerits. So I will not comment on that.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Kalyani.
Thank you, sir.
So anybody else want to ask any question to sir? Any student, if you have any doubts, you can ask right now. Okay, sir. Now I think there are no any more questions. So now,
hello.
Yes.
There will be someone.
Yes. Please go ahead. Yes, Swapnil.
सरांना मला हा प्रश्न विचारायचा आहे.
Okay.
ऍक्च्युली माझा प्रश्न चुकीचा असू शकतो, पण मला
विचार ना मित्र, काय प्रॉब्लेम?
Yes.
जस्ट अ सेकंड.
सर, मी बीसीएस बॅकग्राऊंड मधनं बिलॉंग, आताच एज्युकेशन झाले माझं बीसीएस कम्प्युटर सायन्स. तर एमबीए मार्केटिंग मध्ये, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग मध्ये म्हणजे असं काही आयडिया नाहीये की त्याचं माहिती नाहीये की ऍक्च्युअल मध्ये घेऊ का नको किंवा पुढे जाऊन त्याचा स्कोप असेल. आणि मला तर माहिती आता सगळं डिजिटल आहे, पण 2 वर्षांनी ते अजून पण पुढे जाईल. पण त्याची काय आयडिया नसल्यामुळे खूप कन्फ्युज झाले मी.
बर. तुला मी क्वेश्चन विचारतो. तुझं नाव स्वप्नील. स्वप्नील, तुझा कुठला फोन वापरतोस रे तू?
मी आता
OnePlus. अरे मग नोकिया का नाही वापरत तू?
का सर?
अरे मित्र, तुझ्याकडे आन्सर आहेत नाही साऱ्या गोष्टीची, कन्फ्युज का होतोस? हे बघ, काय टेक्नॉलॉजी प्रोग्रेस करते आणि या साऱ्या गोष्टींमध्ये टेक्नॉलॉजी जशी प्रोग्रेस करते. मी हा हेडफोन घातलाय बघ, वायरवाला आहे आणि माझ्याकडे तो वायरलेस पण आहे. तर वायरलेस आता आलाय माझ्याकडे. हा वायरलेस वायरवाला जो होता माझ्याकडे 5 वर्षापूर्वी होता.
राईट.
इट डझंट मीन की मी हा फेकलाय किंवा त्याच्यावर मी डिपेंडंट झालोय. मला सांगायचं तुला एवढंच आहे की टेक्नॉलॉजी जशी प्रोग्रेस करते आणि जर का तुला ही ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी दिसतीये, फर्स्ट मूव्हर ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी, तर तिथे तू बेनिफिट करू शकतो. मी तुला याचं एक्झाम्पल देतो. मला दुसऱ्या स्टुडंटसाठी मी इधर हिंदी किंवा इंग्लिशमध्ये बोलतो, मला माहित नाही किती मराठी मुलं आहेत. व्हॉट्सअप इज अ फर्स्ट मूव्हर इन द इंडस्ट्री, की व्हॉट्सअप हे चॅटिंग ऍप्लिकेशन हे फर्स्ट त्यांनी बनवलं होतं. असं होतं की त्याच्या आधी बनवले नव्हते किंवा त्याच्यानंतर नाही बनवले, त्याच्या आधी पण बनवले लोकांनी, त्याच्यानंतरही बनवले किंवा लोक आणखी नाही बनवत आहेत. व्हॉट्सअपला फक्त एवढंच ऍडव्हान्टेज आहे की ते मार्केटमध्ये नवीन होते किंवा पहिले होते, त्यांची कॉम्पिटिटर नव्हते, म्हणून त्यांनी खूप चुका केल्या. त्या चुकातनं ते शिकले आणि ते स्वतःला इम्प्रूव्ह करत राहिले कंटिन्युअस. सो वेन दे आर इम्प्रूव्हिंग देमसेल्फ, त्यांच्या लक्षात आलं की काय असायला पाहिजे, काय नसायला पाहिजे. जस्ट लाईक दॅट हाईक पण आलं होतं, मार्केटमध्ये हाईक आलं होतं. हाईकचं कॉम्पिटिशन हे व्हॉट्सअप होतं. व्हॉट्सअप हॅज ऑलरेडी डिड व्हेरियस मिस्टेक्स. तर मग तिथे काय झालं की त्यांच्याकडे तो एक्सपिरियन्स नव्हता आणि व्हॉट्सअपचा एवढा ऍडव्हान्टेज होता, फर्स्ट मूव्हर ऍडव्हान्टेज होता. फर्स्ट मूव्हर ऍडव्हान्टेज तुला पाहिजे असेल तुझ्या फील्डसाठी, तुझ्या करिअरसाठी, तर मला असं वाटतं की तू हे डिसिजन घ्यायला पाहिजे. कन्फ्युज होण्यासारखं नाही त्यात काय. स्वप्नील.
ओके सर. कारण की कसं होतं सर, ऍक्च्युअल मध्ये बिझनेस अनालिटिक्स आणि फायनान्स 2 ऑप्शन ठेवले तुम्ही. तर मला गाईड केलं की टू डिजिटल मार्केटिंग बेस्ट वे ऑप्शन आहे तुला, कारण की तू टेक्निकल फील्ड मध्ये बिलॉंग करतोस. तर ऍक्च्युअल मध्ये मला तिकडे असं माझ्या डोक्यामध्ये हे झालं होतं की
तुला डिजिटल
IT मध्ये
मार्केटिंग अनालिटिक्स माहिती आहे का? डिजिटल अनालिटिक्स माहिती आहे? खूप बूमिंग आहे, खूप बूमिंग आहे.
ओके.
म्हणजे सोशल मीडिया मार्केटर व्हायचं आहे किंवा SEO स्पेशलिस्ट व्हायचं आहे किंवा PPC स्पेशलिस्ट व्हायचं आहे, तर तू डिजिटल मार्केटिंगचा अनालिटिक्स हो. खूप प्रचंड स्कोप आहे. तुला अनालिटिक्स रेकॉर्ड बघायचे, डेटा काढायचा आहे. मी तुला हे म्हणत नाही नॉन टेक्निकल, टेक्निकल जातोच, पण इथं सध्या कोणी नाहीये.
ओके.
मी 8 ते 10 वर्षापासून करतो काम आणि मी बघितलेत खूप साऱ्या इंडस्ट्रीज.
ओके. कारण की कसं होतं सर, ऍक्च्युअल मध्ये IT मध्ये आपण 2-3 वर्ष स्टार्टिंग मध्ये वर्षभर तरी जॉब करतो. स्टार्टिंगला आपल्याला अवघड जातं. स्ट्रेस लेवल खूप हाय लेवल. स्ट्रेस आपला जो
ऐक ना, तुला मी डिस्टर्ब करतोय मध्येच. तुला जर का काय आणखीन असेल ना क्वेरी, तर आपण परत कनेक्ट करूया फोनवर.
ओके, ओके,
विल बी हॅव्हिंग
ओके.
डिस्कशन. आय थिंक खूप
ओके,
सारे लोक वेट करतात आपल्या. ठीक
ओके.
आहे.
सॉरी सर.
नाही नाही नाही, दॅट इज ओके. मी तुला कट नाही करत आहे. मी म्हणतो तू कनेक्ट कर मला फोनवर, काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. थँक्यू.
So very correct question asked by Swapnil. It is always confusion in students' mind that if they want to do their career in analytics as well as digital marketing, but if they pursue MBA in digital marketing, then how they can connect these two fields. So it's a very good question and rightly answered by you, sir. Thank you for that. And it has been a very great session, and it is very knowledgeable for our student and for us also. So thank you for this session, sir, and for enlightening us. Now I request Chandni ma'am to propose the formal vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
All the participants are requested to fill the feedback form. The link is shared in the chat box. Now, I would like to extend and express my sincere vote of thanks to Mr. Dhruv Medkar for giving excellent coverage and letting us know about digital marketing and its importance. Sir, you have covered most of the important aspects of digital marketing, like multiple online tools, importance of branding, digital experiences, content marketing, social media marketing, etc. You also have highlighted about AdWord, analytical tools, difference between traditional and digital marketing. Sir, you also guided the participants regarding career opportunities in digital marketing. That is very important. So I thank you so much, sir, for sharing your profound knowledge with us and with all the participants. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Meghna Bhilare ma'am and Dr. Vishal Vadaskar sir for providing encouragement for this event. I also thank HOD MBA Dr. Tejashri Talla and HOD MCA Dr. Shika Dubey for their continuous support. Last but not the least, I would thank all the participants for participating and cooperating and making this event more memorable. Thank you one and all.